Skinny Holloway Southern T back with another EP. Y'all do your boy a favor, y'all smash that like button for your boy when you roll on in. We here for a good time, not a long time with this EP. Just want to talk about something, run something across y'all that was highly interesting to me. You know what I mean? We're in the wakes of the biggest fight in boxing, right? Errol Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford. A lot of people had a whole lot to say, right? I mentioned, I don't know if y'all checked it out yesterday, but I mentioned yesterday what Gary Russell Jr. had to say, pertaining to the Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford Jr. fight. Gary Russell Jr. He alluded to something as something like he didn't feel that Spence was himself, right? He feel like it's he feel like it's a neurological problem going on with Errol Spence, right? That word was kicking my ass yesterday. Neurological. He feel like it's a neurological problem going on with Errol Spence. Jermell Charlo, he dropped his tad bit on it. He dropped his piece on it, and he feels a little differently about it. And he feels a little differently about it. He feels a little differently about it. You know what I mean? Than everybody else. Jermell Charlo said that he wasn't that impressed with Terrence Bud Crawford's performance against Errol Spence. And he also said that he felt like that Bud hit EJ with a bunch of illegal shots. It wasn't anything too impressive. But let's get into this article real quick because I ain't gonna hold y'all up in this thing too long. Terrence Crawford officially became the man to talk about heading into his undisputed showdown with Errol Spence Jr. Opinions were split right down the middle. Jermell Charlo, however, was standing firmly on the side of his stablemate. The current junior middleweight champion wasn't exactly sure how Spence would get it done, but he simply knew at some point Crawford would be broken down and get stopped. To a large extent, Charlo was right, but it was Spence who was on the wrong end of a savage beat. His power, irrelevant. His chin, sturdy. Broken across practically every category, Crawford was the better man. Since dominating the former welterweight champion Errol Spence, Crawford has been praised as one of the modern day greats. Some are now playing fantasy matchmaker and to go as far as to say that Crawford should take down the likes of Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Leonard, Canelo Alvarez, so and so, right? All the superlatives are being used to describe Crawford's virtuoso, but also feels that things are being blown way out of proportion, right? Here's Charlo, quote unquote. Charlo says, "I just think Earl had a bad night." Charlo told Boxing Scene, "It wasn't nothing that made me be like, oh, Terrence Crawford is so spectacular." He said Charlo may have yawned while the rest of the crowd at T-Mobile Arena were clapping in amazement, but he did spot a few disturbing trends, did Charlo. Since getting knocked down to the canvas in the second round, Spence 28-1 never appeared right. Time and time again, Crawford landed the harder blows, leaving Spence wobbly throughout. From the outside looking in, everything appeared to be fought on even terms in the fair playing field. Charlo, though, has no idea what anyone is talking about who believes that statement. From his ringside seat, Charlo is convinced that Crawford managed to get away with more than a handful of dirty moves. This is Crawford. I mean, I said Crawford. This is Charlo, quote unquote. He said, "I don't know why none of y'all talking." He said, "I don't know why none of y'all are not talking about those behind the head shots. I saw a bunch of behind the head shots, right?" And this end quote Charlo, right? So what I want to do here is I'm going to show y'all these pictures, right? That I stumbled upon. I stumbled across some pictures. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all the pictures, and I'm gonna let y'all, make y'all, I'm gonna let y'all make y'all own form your own opinions on it, right? So here, I'm gonna show y'all about four pictures, right? I'm gonna show you guys about four pictures. Here's the first picture, right? Jermell Charlo said he feel like that Terrence Crawford hit Errol Spence with a whole lot of behind the head shots. Now, I didn't pay too much attention to it, right? I mean, I saw the shots, right? But my mind didn't necessarily take me there. But once I went back and I looked at some of the pictures and whatnot, right? And I really paid attention to it, Jermell may be on to something, right? And it's just the opinion of Jermell, right? But let me show y'all. Let me get it up to y'all real quick because I ain't gonna hold y'all up in here too long. I'm gonna show y'all a series of pictures. Here's the first picture, right? Let y'all do with it as y'all may. Right there, you go. The first picture, you can see Terrence Crawford with, it is behind the head, right? The behind the head shot right there. Right here's the other one, and I circled these. Those two without the circles. Right here go another one. Right. right? And I'm gonna just let you do what you may with it. It's another shot, right? I circled that one. You know what I mean? Let you do as you may with it. Here's another shot, right? I circled the glove in the head. See? You know, now, if I'm believing my eyes, right, then, you know, those shots are behind the head. And I'm gonna run down again, right? This is Charlo brought this to our attention, right? And I'm just bringing it to y'all attention because nobody has said anything about it. I personally didn't even notice it, right? I probably would have never noticed it if Jermell didn't say nothing. Yeah. Right. I'm gonna run them back down for y'all again. You know what I mean? These are the ones that I found from the fight, right? I went and found these on my own too, y'all. You know what I mean? So, you know, there you go. Be with it as you may. Something to think about, huh? Skinny Hardaway 70T. This ain't the past. This ain't the future. But just the present. That's how you're rocking. And I'm out.